The Constitution divided the government into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. This decision provides specific powers to each branch and sets up a system of checks and balances between them. Just like the phrase sounds, the point of checks and balances is to make sure no one branch is able to control too much power, thus creating a separation of powers. The legislative branch, responsible for making laws. It consists of a bicameral system, with the Senate and the House of Representatives, commonly called the upper and lower houses, respectively. The upper house, or Senate, is comprised of senators, who are elected to represent each of the states. Each state has equal representation, with 2 senators who stay in office for 6 years. The Senate typically has the authority to approve treaties and confirm presidential appointments. And each senator has 1 vote on these matters. Lower house or House of Representatives is comprised of representatives who are elected to represent specific districts within a state, with representation based on population. The House of Representatives holds the power to initiate revenue bills and impeach federal officials. Leadership within the legislative branch. Each chamber elects its own leadership, a Speaker of the House in the House of Representatives and a President of the Senate, usually the Vice President of the United States, in the Senate. These leaders play crucial roles in setting legislative agendas and managing the legislative process. The executive branch, responsible for implementing and enforcing laws passed by the legislative branch, as well as managing the day-to-day operations of the government. At the apex of the executive branch is the President of the United States, who is also the head of state, leader of the federal government, and Commander-in-Chief of the United States Armed Forces. Next in line is the Vice President. If the President is unable to serve, the Vice President becomes President. The Vice President also presides over the U.S. Senate and breaks ties in Senate votes, as mentioned previously. The Judicial Branch. Responsible for interpreting laws, resolving legal disputes, and ensuring that laws are applied fairly and consistently. The judicial branch is composed of a hierarchy of courts, with the highest court being the Supreme Court. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is both the Chief Judge of the court and the administrative head of the judiciary. In conclusion, the three-branch system of government in the United States plays a vital role in ensuring a balance of power and protecting the rights of citizens. Subscribe.